Hi guys, welcome back to Girl Talk episode 2. I want to start by saying thank you guys so much for the overwhelming response to my video. Continue to like and subscribe and share. As you know, I said, hit me up in my DMs if you guys have any questions. And the major question I really got is about fasting. Like, how do you do it? What are the in and outs of fasting? What does fasting look like for me? What are the types of foods you can eat? You know, what are some good recipes? When I started to go over fasting, everybody started to kind of cringe when we were talking about recipes, hence why we're in the kitchen today. Because I just want to go over some basics, like fasting 101. So basically, in a nutshell, fasting is just a period where you refrain from something that you really, really love in order to draw closer to God. So whether that's video games, I know some people do soda, food, meat, and they only do seafood. You name it, anything. I've seen fasts where you abstain from eating altogether. A really popular one is the Daniel 21-day fast. We'll get into that. So basically, it's just a time where you give up. So like if you coffee every day, you give that up. If it's social media, you give that up. Just really try to focus on what it is for you that you're trying to gain, and then what it is that's something that you're trying to break, a habit that you're trying to break, that you're really trying to draw closer to God in that time, right? And your time frame could be your time frame. There's 7 days. I think my very first fast I did was a 3-day fast. And I abstained, I think, from like solid foods for the first couple of days, and it was on spiritual gifts. I was really craving to be able to hear God's voice and speak to me. And that's another thing. You guys are asking me, like, how does God, speak to you? Like, how do you know? And it's like, listen, we've all experienced it. It's just decluttering your spirit and your physical from all the outside noise and just honing into that voice. It's just like spending time with your parents, spending time with a loved one. How do you know your parents' voice? How do you know your friend's voice when they call you and they don't even have, you don't know who it is? Because you spent time with them, you know their voice. You've been able to become accurate with what they sound like, So it's the same thing with God. Like, don't overthink it. It's just you spending time with him and you getting to know his voice. So we've all experienced it where you're about to go down the street maybe and something's like turn left and you're like, but it's all right. And someone's like, just don't go that way. Or you're about to go to a party and something's like, nah, I'm just gonna, stay home today. We all experience it at different times in our lives. We just didn't know what it was. And some call it intuition, what I call it God. That's what it is. It's God, it's God. Okay, period. So let's get into fasting 101. So I just finished my fast, 5 days, no food, because I'm gearing up for the 21-day Daniel fast. And this is something that Christians typically do at the peak of the year, to set the tone for the new year going in. We cleanse ourselves in order to draw closer to God, to see what it is that he's calling us for in this new season, okay? So it was my thoughts, and so many people have been asking me for recipes and different things, and I said, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Daniel fast, and then on my social media account on Instagram, I'm going to post my meals every day. Just short little videos of what I'm eating, the smoothie bowls, the acai bowls, the salads, the do's and the don'ts of what you can't have, just all there. So if you need help with recipes, if you need help, what can I have, what can I not have, check me out. It's Tamara Janae _ on Instagram. I'm gonna post everything there, everything you need to know, girl. I got you, okay? Because it's hard. So basically, the Daniel fast consists of 21 days of fasting. So when I go into a fast, I like to choose what am I going into this fast for? What am I asking God for? What is he asking of me in this season? And I say, okay, God, pour. So then I try to find 4 or 5 scriptures, and then I really meditate on those scriptures. So every day I wake up, I have my morning time with God, whether that's an hour, I just watch his word, and then I try to meditate on the scriptures that I'm going over within those 21 days, right? And then I also abstain from social media, abstain from any alcohol, anything that that's going to hinder you, you're putting in there, right? The 21-day fast is very strict. It's strict. You can't have any sugar. So it's important that, you know, you read the labels. You can't have anything that basically doesn't come out of the earth. So only lentils, beans, no white rice, like wild rice, yes, okay, whole grain, things like that. Oatmeal, but not the little kind that come in the packet, girl. We ain't quick, you know, no. You got to use the kind that come in the canister, you know what I'm saying, and jazz it up. So I know I was explaining this to some people, and it's just like, whew, it's overwhelming. But I promise you, it's so rewarding, like so rewarding. Just 3 important tips. Listen, if you stumble when you're doing this fast or any fast, just, okay, get back up. That's the enemy. You know what I'm saying? He comes and he tempts you. I remember the first time I did my Daniel fast, like, I was working in the emergency room. Everybody was bringing in all the stuff that I wanted to try. I'm like, for real? So y'all bringing in the barbecue? Y'all bringing in the donuts? Like, I've been asking y'all, you know, let's go to these places. And now all of a sudden I'm fasting. You gonna bring it in. At my lowest, I think I was in there like sniffing a pepperoni. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whoo, Lord, you know, don't tempt me, right? But the thing that keeps me going is like, look, I'm doing this for a breakthrough. I'm tired of being sick and tired. So let me just stick with it. Like, it's 21 days. Pepperonis will be there later. Okay, cool. Got it, right? 2, you're going to be tired. Like, so if you work out, if you do just some normal things like normal physical activities, you may want to kind of scale back if you can, because this fast and withdrawing from sugar and everything, I guess, you know, you really don't realize what's all in your food until you're restricted and you're actually having to read the labels. So I would really just try to take it easy on yourself, you know. Just say, hey, it's just 3 weeks. These are the 3 weeks I want to draw closer to God. Let me step aside, put all this down, and focus solely on this, right? Okay, and your other thing is watch what you're pouring into you. So it's important that when I fast, no secular music, no watching anything secular. I try to just focus on faith-based things because I want these things to be poured into me, and all this other stuff just weighs you down. It's, for example, you ever listen to like a love song and you don't even have no problem, or you ever watch Love and Hip Hop and you ain't had no problem with Babe, but after you finish watching Love and Hip Hop or listen to a song, you're like, I will cut him deep. Like, that's the thing. It dwells in you. These things, they're very spiritual. You know, they sneak up on you, and then now you feeling some type of way because now you don't watch this and you like, dang, me and Babe was just good. But now you rolling your neck, snapping your fingers, like, you know. So just guard your heart. It's really important. So get some rest. Take it easy on yourself. Don't be so hard. If you stumble, if you fall, get back up. Say the next day, oh shoot, you know, I'm fasting. I'm not supposed to be having that, you know. And a really great reminder is this is not for everybody. So don't share this with everybody. Don't go to work, you know, saying, oh my God, I'm fasting, I can't have that, or oh, that looks so good, but I'm fasting. That's not for that. Fasting is supposed to be done in secret between you and the Father, okay? It is something that is done in private, and God rewards it for you openly, okay? It's not for everybody to know. Don't be going and say, I wish I could, but I'm fasting. No. Somebody asks you, do you want something? You say, oh, no, girl, you know, I appreciate it. I have to do it all the time without telling them I'm fasting. Like, oh, no, I appreciate it. And they're like, Tam, you aren't eating? No, you know, I'm good. You know, I'll get something later, you know, whatever, like that. And just leave it at that. It don't have to be anything drastic. Don't have to be anything major to put everybody up in your business. If you're married or dating, I would recommend maybe just telling your spouse, like, hey, I'm going to be doing this. So, especially if you live together, you know, hey, I'm not going to be eating this. I'm not going to be drinking that, you know, just out of consideration. That is totally fine. Or if you're doing it with a friend and y'all are fasting, I really recommend that. Have somebody like, you know, accountability partner. Like, hey, girl, how's it going for you, girl? Whew. You hanging in here? Because, girl, if I eat one more scoop of this oatmeal with no sugar, like, whew, but I got something for that. I got the recipes for that. I know how to sweeten it up. Your girl got you, okay? I got you. So, yeah, I just wanted to hop on here real quick, share that with you guys because fasting was a really, really big question. And I just wanted to address it openly because there may be more people who are having these questions who want to know what fasting is like. It's like, don't overthink it. Just take your time, figure out what it is that you can abstain from, and then do that, okay? For how many ever days, you know, you'd be surprised. Just ask them, like, how long you want me to do it? Or you can do the Daniel fast with me. I'm starting tomorrow. You can go check out my Instagram. I'm going to have the recipes on there. You can wait till I finish and then say, hey, girl, you know, what are some more tips, what are some more pointers, or, you know, look at the recipes and then say, okay, you can do it, you can don't do it, or listen, do what works for you. Like I said, I just did a 5-day no food fast. Just, it's preference. There's no right or wrong answer to this, okay? So you got this, beauties, okay? So you guys, we're going to the new year and 2021 is airs. You know what I'm saying? You got this. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to MaryJanae_ on Instagram. And I'm also on Twitter and Facebook. All right, guys. Thank you. Welcome back to Girl Talk.